What's going on, you guys? It's be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Friday, and I intend on doing the exact same. What's going on? Now, before we get into today's mess, let's talk about what we got coming up on the horizon. Now, as you guys already know, today is Friday, which means that it's Boys Night Out Day, and it's time for the third episode. Tune in as Scotty, Jamar, T, Josiah, and Maddie come together to talk about music, movies, celebrity gossip, have fun games, and talk about all things LGBT. Make sure you guys tune in tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time for a fun show. And also on Saturday afternoon, tune in for another episode of One on One, which features Kevin Simmons of The Scorpion Show. Tune in as we talk about the past, the present, and the future of the Scorpion Show. Make sure you guys tune in for a fun-filled and informative 1 hour conversation with the Scorpion. All right, with that being said, you guys, that's pretty much all that we got for the church announcements. So let's go ahead and get into the mess. Now, as you guys already know, Chris and Monique Samuels, who are formerly from the Real Housewives of Potomac and Love and Marriage DC, filed for a divorce earlier this year. But now it seems as the divorce is now final. So let's go ahead and get into it. So this is from Neighborhood Talk, whose original source came from People. So here we go. According to a People magazine exclusive, Monique and Chris Samuels are officially divorced. The union came to an official end on September the 25th after the pair initiated the process back in April. The Real Housewives of Potomac alumni filed for a complaint for absolute divorce on April the 14th before filing an amendment complaint on June 15th. The world watched front row and center as their marriage roles were broadcasted on Love and Marriage DC and occasionally a topic of discussion on RHOP. At one point, the pair addressed the matter in a YouTube video to clear the air. It was a lot of confusion, Monique said. It was crazy building up to that 10-year marker of our marriage. And when you've been married that long and have things that you're like, listen, this is being unmet or I've been unheard, you start to get frustrated. And it's like, oh my God, is this what life is going to be? I can't take it anymore. And the pair clearly couldn't after attempts to mend the marriage. But Monique told People that both parties did their due diligence in preparing themselves for the sake of their children and co-parenting relationship. My children notice a difference in how we're able to parent with us not focusing on the marriage, Monique said. We're focusing on ourselves and we're focusing on our children. I know that right now I am being a far better example of self-love for my children, not than I ever have in our life. Neighbors, I think we have to applaud these two for doing their best in such a difficult time as this. Okay. So, y'all, that's pretty much the gist of this situation. The divorce is now final after 11 years of marriage. I must say that I'm going to start off with this. I said this when the news of the divorce first came out that I wasn't necessarily surprised by the fact that they were going to get a divorce, because if you looked at Love and Marriage DC, they had a whole lot of communication issues and there was a lot of problems. And it seems as though that the marriage started to get terrible as Real Housewives of Potomac ended for them. And a lot of the times, we only see a little bit of their lives on these shows, so we don't get to see everything. So who knows how long they have been dealing with a lot of issues. And to be honest, I do like Chris and Monique. I thought that was a great black couple. Monique may have her issues, she may have her flaws, but I like them as a couple and I hated to see them go through that divorce. But I got to be honest with myself and say that I'm not surprised that that even happened. But one thing that I will say is that I'm glad that the situation is not something that's a negative situation. A lot of the times we see these people go through divorce and we see how dirty they fight with each other. They want to take the house, they want to take the kids, they want to take the businesses, they want to take that. They don't want to, oh, you got to pay child support, or I ain't paying no child support, or all this. It's always a lot of BS when it comes down to the matters of a divorce and things of that nature. So I hate to see that. with marriages and how they end, because I always think about the kids and what they may have to deal with or see or whatnot. So I'm glad that they're taking the more mature approach and things of that nature. Now, we don't know everything about this divorce. Like, we don't know about if there was like a prenup. If there was a prenup, I don't remember, you know. I don't be paying attention to shit like that because I don't really be giving a fuck about all that. But if there was a prenup, let me know in the comment section. But we don't really know like if anybody's getting half or anything, or who's, I know they had 4 homes. So is one gonna get two and the other one gonna get, is he gonna pay child support? Like, that's some of the things that we don't know. But I do commend them for handling it the way that they are. And they haven't been on social media like airing each other's dirty laundry out, because that's another thing that happens a lot when we see people that were on reality TV go through divorces. Like, they tend to go on social media, air out dirty laundry and air out secrets that we never knew about, stuff that we had no business knowing, like adding us to the group chat and all that other shit. So I'm glad that they ain't doing none of that. I think that's a great example of divorcing or breaking up amicably. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of the times we see these people, and I don't want to go into, a repetitive speaking, but we it's always tough when we see people divorce and then it spills over into social media. Like, remember when Keisha Cole and Daniel Gibson had first got a divorce and then they were fighting with each other on social media? Like, I thought that was completely crazy, because that's another couple that I loved together. Like, I used to love me some Keisha and Daniel because I loved Keisha Cole, and then I thought that Daniel was fine and stuff like that. So, but I hated to see them break up. You know what I mean? So, and I hated to see them fight the way that they did on social media and stuff like that. So it's I don't think that divorces is anything that when people get married, you get married to stay together forever. You don't get married to get divorced. And but we also have to understand that sometimes things just don't work and things are just not meant to be a forever thing. It was probably meant for them to be married for 11 years and that's it. You know what I'm saying? That could be what God had for them. You know, it's not always what we want to see on the outside, but it's more so what their destiny was. And that's the way I look at things, especially now with everything that I've been going through and life being too short. From when I'm seeing all these people passing away and just all this other stuff. Because, like I said, I've been on a journey all this year, so I've been seeing things and feeling things, and you know, trying to right my wrongs and trying to do better and all this other stuff. I just feel like all things happen for a reason and things end for a reason, and everything and everybody has a season in your life. And I think that with Chris and Monique, they had a season, and the seasons lasted for 11 years. And now that season is over, and now they got to rebuild and do things for themselves and move on and possibly find new partners and hopefully maybe get married again one day. You never know. So that's all I really got for that. I'm just glad that it's not a public meltdown between the two of them, because that's the last thing that I wanted to see for them is a public meltdown. Like, nobody wants to see that. It might be funny for people to see that shit online, and for us bloggers to have something to talk about and all that shit, but I never want to see nothing like that. That's never anything I want to see. You feel what I'm saying? So, that's all I really got for that. So, with that being said, y'all, this be your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below in the description box. So, with that being said, this be your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure, I ain't gonna say it again. This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and I'm gonna leave you guys with the promo from my upcoming panel that will be covering Chasing Atlanta. The Chasing panel, which stars myself, Carl, Tremel, um, Jamar T, and Jeremy Speaks TV. This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and I'm out here until my next video. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, y'all.